Bossman Show. Got a great guy on the line with us from your Atlanta Falcons. Wide receiver number 16, Justin Hardy. Justin, what's up, my man?
What's going on?
Man, not much, man. Just looking forward to this last quarter of the season for you guys, man. Still in first place in the division, man. You gotta feel good about that, man. Big game against the Rams is this week, man. I know y'all don't start preparing until later this week. So what you seen from so far on film that you watched on them so far, bro?
They're a good team. Like I said, the record doesn't show what type of guys they have on their team. So we definitely got to go in there determined to get the dub.
No doubt. And for you, man, how blessed did you feel to get drafted by the Falcons, come out of ECU with Coach Ruff, man? You get to play with Julio Jones and Roddy White for a year, learning from those guys. Now you have Muhammad Sanu in your room with you, Robinson, Gabriel. It got to be a good competition for you guys, all you guys in that room in there with the receivers.
Oh, it's great. Just blessed. Actually get drafted at ECU. It was grateful for me to do that. Just getting a chance to play with the guys you just named. Just been a sponge around those guys. I'm just soaking up everything that they did so well. They got them through the league. So just trying to just take what I can from them.
No doubt, and you gotta love you have a quarterback like Kyle Shanahan with all the different weapons you got on your roster from yourself to Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman, Chris DeMarco. You got Tololo, and you got now Hooper with Tammy out, man. All these weapons you guys got. You gotta feel on a given Sunday that your offense can keep you guys in any game that you guys play if you just do what you gotta do and execute.
Yeah, definitely. So just making the pieces fit. Everybody doing their job. We got really good offense.
No doubt, man. And for you, man, I know you've been playing a little bit of the slot route, a little in the slot, a little bit more, a lot of them bunch routes, man. Is that something you're comfortable in? Do you want to play more of the X and Z once you get more experience, to give Julio and Muhammad a blow here and there?
I'm just comfortable wherever they put me at, really. In the offense that we play, it's always inside and outside, so it's not really no slot receiver, no outside receiver. It's all receivers. So whenever they put me at the time, I'm good with it.
Now, for you just coming to the league, man, has the speed of the game kind of got used to the speed of the game? Because coming from college from playing in the American Conference, coming to playing in the NFL, man, it's a bit different. So when did you finally get a feel for the speed of the game of the NFL game? When did you kind of get comfortable, bro?
Definitely playing over time, week after week, just being able to see different things, just having a chance to grow, it slowed down a lot for me, really. Coming into my second year, it's kind of like, I'm comfortable now, so I can just play fast.
Now, folks doing my Justin Hardy here on the Bossman Show. Your Atlanta Falcons 7-5, heading out to LA to play these Rams this week. We'll go get the job done out there, man. So for you, for his body maintenance, I know you're a young guy, second year in the league, man, but I know a guy like Dwight Freeney getting massages, doing things to keep his body maintenance. So what are you doing as a young guy to maintain your body going forward, seeing these vets, how they take care of their bodies to make sure they're in shape for you have a long extended career that you want to have?
Definitely cold tub, hot tubs, those type things. People's bodies are different, so it's really a trial error thing that you have to do. What works for you. I like to do, like I said, get in the tubs. The pumps, sauna, all those things. 'Cause your body's your temple, so you just gotta take care of it.
For sure on that, my man. And I can only imagine what you guys go through on a short week. Now, when you play that game against Tampa Bay, now I've obviously heard this discussed on the show a lot. I want to ask you as a player, how do you get ready for a short week game? What is the trying to cram all that weekly maintenance we talked about previously into a 3-day span? But you get to travel on a Wednesday, so how do you adjust that as a guy having to play a Thursday night game and you usually need a week to get over the last week's game and the bumps?
DQ does a great job, running practice and how the week is going to go. He takes a lot off our bodies. It's more mental. It's a more mental thing more than anything with the short week, and just make sure we're fresh coming into that Thursday.
Now, Justin, DQ, man, he excites me. When I'm around the guy, I get it motivated and pumped up. Now, it's like he'd be a great guy to play for, a player's coach. If you could, give us an insight to how DQ is as a coach, man, and what he brings to the table for you guys every week and every day that you're up there at the branch and on the field on Sundays.
He's a great coach. Very happy to be able to say I play for him. He understands us guys. He knows what we like and what we don't like. I guess you could say that. He just all for, he's into hearing what you had to say, your opinion and all that. So that really what makes him so good.
Exactly, folks. We are just the hard here on the Bossman Show. Your Atlanta Falcons wide receiver doing big things out there for you guys. Now, man, you get to play with an elite quarterback in Matt Ryan, man. I love the way this guy throws the ball, man. He just puts it right on you guys, man. What's it like for you to be blessed to be playing with a elite quarterback like Matt Ryan, have a guy like Matt Schaub to back him up, and Matt Sims on the roster to help you guys get ready for each week, man, to keep give you those reps that you all need to be ready every Sunday?
Oh, it's great. He's a field general. He gonna put you in the right spot where you need to be at. A lot of guys got a lot of trust in him, and that's how it should be. As quarterback, in and outside of the facility, on the field and off the field. He's one of those guys you definitely can trust into. So just having the opportunity to come in the league at a young age and being able to say I play with a quarterback like Matt Ryan, I couldn't be happier.
Exactly, and man, I know you guys love that energy in the Georgia Dome every Sunday. You guys play there, man. What's it like to play inside that Georgia Dome, man? Are you gonna miss it? No, that big stadium being built next door, but are you gonna miss the dome? And you've been playing there 2 years, but that dome is very epic and classic with that energy gets involved in there, man. It's crazy in there, man.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a great place. Like I said, he's been here for the first 2 years of my NFL career. The energy in there is great. The fans are great, so I really enjoy playing there.
Exactly, man. And you know what's real? Let's talk about the fans, man. Like I cover a lot of different teams, man. But seeing how the fans of the Dome is come out there support you guys after you guys leave the locker room, come in the family room out there waiting you guys, man. Even after a loss, whatever, they just still supporting you guys, man. How does it feel? No matter what, right, win or lose, right or die, that these fans got your back 100% in the ATL.
It definitely makes you feel a lot better. It feels good. Like I said, sometimes you got to have to take a tough loss. You're saying that you have your support still there. It's always great.
And Justin, I talked to Coach Ruff, man. He told me to tell you what's up, and I just want to get your opinion. You played for the guy, man. I love him when he come on the show as well. He always calls you guys his sons, man. And just if you could give us insight from playing for Coach Ruff, how he is as a person, what he's meant to you in your career, and what he's meant to you going forward in your life.
Coach Ruff means a lot to me. He's the guy that gave me a chance, really. Like I said, I came out of high school. I didn't have no offers besides the D2 offer, and Coach Ruff seen something in me. And I really appreciate him for everything that he has done for me. When I first got there, he was, like I said, he was like the father figure that guys, could look forward to when they got on that college campus, just being away from home for the first time. He's a great guy. Like I said, it's just fun to be able to say that you played with him as well.
Exactly. Now let me ask you this, man. Now you've been in the league about going your second year finishing up. As far as your road games, what has been the most exciting road game you've played? Is it the Superdome? Is it Carolina? Or is it somewhere else where you had the greatest environment you felt on the road so far since you've been a Falcon player?
I would have to say Oakland. Just growing up and watching how these fans are at the game, and then actually just being in that environment. It felt pretty good. It's always good to go to other places and play because you see how they run things there.
Now, did you guys play Oakland when they had the dirt down, or did you miss the dirt?
No, they had a dirt.
How was it playing on that dirt out there, man? I can only imagine how it is to play on a baseball field out there, man.
It's definitely different. Like I said, definitely different between grass and dirt. But it was definitely something that is memorable that you could say, okay, I played in Oakland, and they had the baseball field in the middle of the field. So it was definitely different, but as well as good.
Yeah, no doubt, because you all did your thing that day out there in Oaktown. Final question for you, bro, is this, man. I want to get some insight for you on your game day, man. What's a typical game day like for you? What time you get to the stadium? What's your routine during pregame? So tell the fans of your Falcons here how you get ready for a game day, bro.
I probably get to the stadium around 10. I get in the tubs, stretch, get taped. And then I like to go out on the field, get my hands warm, get loose, run around a little bit, and then it's pregame really from that moment on.
No doubt with Justin, man. It's been a pleasure having you on this show again, bro. Love to have you on down the road, man. You've been great, man. Good luck this week against the Rams, man. We'll be supporting you down the road. I'll see you against 49ers, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No doubt, folks. Justin Hardy here on the Bossman Show.
Hello, I'm Dana Ford, head coach of the Tennessee State Tigers men's basketball team, and I'd like to invite you to be a part of the Rebound Foundation game that takes place February 16th at the Gentry Center at 8 p.m. Central and can be seen on ESPNU. The mission of the Rebound Foundation is to provide the necessary building blocks for women and children recovering from domestic violence. You can make a contribution without being at the game at pledgeit.org, TSU Rebound Challenge. To find out more information about the Rebound Foundation, visit www.thereboundfound.org. You can also follow us on social media at the handle The Rebound Foundation. Help the Tigers stand up against domestic violence by pledging to end it.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
Folks, back here on the Bossman Show, we're joined by Justin Hardy of the Atlanta Falcons and Dwight Freeney. Now we're about to be joined by a buddy of mine from TitansOnline.com, Jim Wyatt. Jim, I know you're up there in frigid Nashville. It's cold down here too, man. How's everything going with you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, the temperature's definitely changed here. Hopefully it'll warm back up here by the weekend when the Broncos come rolling into town. But, things are heating up in the AFC South. They got a 3-way tie. 3 teams, 6-6 with 4 games to go. The Titans, Colts, and Texans, and the Titans are excited to be in the hunt for the first time in a while going into December.
Now, Jim, this is probably the biggest game in Nissan Stadium in a long time, would you not say?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, I've covered this team since '99, and certainly I remember what it was like, from 99 to 2003 when this team went to the playoffs 4 times in 5 years and went to the Super Bowl there in Atlanta in 99 and played in some big games with some great atmospheres. But it's been a while. I mean, the team hosted a playoff game in 2008 against the Ravens, and there's certainly been some big games since then. But last couple of years have been rough. It's been a pretty lean stretch, for this franchise. Things are definitely turning with a good young quarterback in Marcus Mariota and some good players around him. I think the general manager, John Robinson, Mike Mularkey, have things headed in the right direction, and just kind of set the stage for an exciting finish. And it really is a big game with the defending Super Bowl champs coming to town on Sunday.
And I feel like, Jim, where the Broncos are weak, the Titans are strong in the running game with Marco Murray and Derrick Henry in the running game, where the Broncos really not stopping the run very well now, that the Titans can exploit that matchup, control of the clock, and affect Simeon and or Lynch, whoever Denver plays on Sunday as well.
Well, I think that's the key. I mean, they've got good corners and they've got good pass rushers, and I think if you let those guys rush, you're in trouble. I mean, and I think the way you keep them from being able to pin their ears back and rush is you're able to get in shorter down and distance situations and get into a 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 2 and not have a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10. So, and the Titans know that. I mean, they've got to be effective running the football, and I think with DeMarco Murray having a week off, he's been dealing with a toe injury, since the end of October. He's had a week to heal. I think he's going to be in a better position to be successful. Derrick Henry's ready as well, and I think the Titans realize that this is a week when they're going to have to do some things on the ground to help the offense.
Oh, so joined by Jim Wyatt, TitansOnline.com here on the Bossman Show. And speaking of Mike Mularkey, I tell you what, Jim, I was shocked they kept him around after this past season, last year. I'm surprised. I'm happy for the guy. I loved him when he was with the Falcons. I loved him, Coach Trubisky as well. I'm happy for those guys. And do you feel like John Robinson and Amy Adams is vindicated now? They kept Mike Mularkey. The program is being changed in Tennessee. A new environment, a new vibe, and the guys are now playing hard. And the Titans now expect to win games. Not hope to win, but expect to win games now when they go play each Sunday now under Mike Mularkey.
Well, I don't think anyone is satisfied yet. Even Mike Mularkey would tell you he's not satisfied yet. But he likes the direction things are going in, and he thinks players have bought in to what he's preaching. I mean, they needed better players. They needed a new attitude. They needed to change the mindset. They needed to build some confidence, and they've done all those things. They've still let some games slip away that they could have won. But, to go from 2 wins in 2014 to 3 wins in 2015, to be sitting at 6 wins with 4 games to play in 2016 shows a great deal of improvement. And, and you see a lot of people here in Nashville who question the decision to keep Mike Mularkey, who are now acknowledging that it was the right move. I mean, David Clymer, who's a good friend of mine, who's a longtime columnist for the Tennessean, who wrote a column this week for the Nashville Ledger, he pretty much wrote a column saying he was wrong and apologized to Mike Mularkey for questioning it. Now, Mike Mularkey I guarantee you, he doesn't have that hung up in his office and is saying, I told you so. I mean, he is not satisfied with where things are right now. And there are 4 games to play. And he wants his team to get to the playoffs. And if they don't get to the playoffs, he's not going to consider this a successful season. But there's no question that things are headed in the right direction, and there's no question when you look at the team's offense and what they've been able to do. They're ranked 7th in the league in offense, and the yards they put up. They're at the highest total at this point in the season, at their highest ranking since 1991. You have to go back to the Oilers' days.
Okay,
since the
wow.
Titans team has been ranked this high on offense this late in the season. So his offense is working. They still need to find ways to improve the team across the board, but there's no doubt that this team is improving and is going to keep getting better as they add to the roster this offseason.
Now, Jim, when I listened to the Titans tonight and also the Mike Mularkey show on the Zone, I've heard him talk about, the extra periods of practice with the receivers, getting chemistry with Marcus and the receivers. Has that been really helping them for that chemistry on the field? And is Coach Trubisky maybe using more of Mike's system or some of what he's learned in Atlanta to help the Marcus got spread the little things out a little bit? I thought when Marcus in that 3-3 wide with Delaney and all the guys out there, that he plays better than he does when he's in that too tight formation as well.
Well, I think that they've worked on a combination of things. I think the biggest thing is with the receivers, and I think the receivers, they bristled a little bit when they were being as precise with the route running and needed to be more consistent with where they were on the field when the ball was released. But they took that to heart, and you started to see Rashard Matthews catch more touchdown passes. You saw Tajay Sharp get a second wind. You saw Kendall Wright have success, and you saw Marcus Mariota really start to take off. So, I think these guys obviously working together. I mean, those guys I mentioned, especially, Sharp and Matthews, they didn't play with Mariota last year. So they're just now getting on the same page. They know each other now. And I think time helps so much in that regard, helping a passing game. And I think they're at the point now where they kind of know what the other guy's going to do.
Exactly, folks. We are Jim White here on the Bossman Show. Now, Jim, defensively, I feel good about the Titans' front seven. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel better about the secondary. I'm scared. I'm always worried about the secondary. They got rid of Paris Cox. They got rid of Wilson, who's now with the Falcons now. Do you think that the guys they had as backups to those guys, with Blake now playing more, maybe you have McCain out there, will they give the Tigers a little bit more stability outside the cover guys now, or did we both have to kind of scheme a little bit more and blitz a little bit more to maybe protect them on the back end now, and at least this last 4 games of the year here?
Well, I think it's going to be a combination of them having to play better, and they'll have to do some things to protect them a little bit. I mean, they got some young guys in there, and they've got some guys that don't have the experience that Paris Cox did. And, LaShawn Sims, who played against the Bears, last week, he I think that experience will help him. They called up Kalen Reed from the practice squad. He'll get better the more he plays. But yeah, it's a young group that will, I'm sure, have to deal with some growing pains. But they wouldn't have made that move with Paris Cox if they didn't feel like some guys were ready. So I think Dick LeBeau will have some things designed to help those guys. I think you're going to see them rotate the corners. You're going to see them rotate the safeties. You're going to see them give the defense different looks. And I think obviously they're just going to have those guys play well down the stretch to help their chances of being successful.
Now, Jim, I know you're a big Vandy fan, man. I know you had to really enjoy them beating UT, man, finally. I was just sitting down at the Hawks game watching that on my phone. I thought about you and your dad, Jim, about how happy you guys must be to see the Vandy beating Tennessee like that, only to get bowl eligible for real, actually, without having been APR driven.
I was very excited about that. I have to say, I've been to every Vandy UT game since 1978, and there was a long stretch there from 1982. I saw them beat Tennessee in 82, and then I didn't see them beat Tennessee again until 2005. And it was a long stretch there, and I didn't know if I'd ever see another win over Tennessee. But I have to say, they've beat Tennessee 3 out of the past 5 years, and they beat them convincingly over there in Nashville just a little bit less than 2 weeks ago. There's no fluke about it. They outplayed them. They outcoached them. They outscored them 21-3 in the second half, and I've heard some people say that Vanderbilt wanted it more. Well, they were the better team, and I was glad to see that happen, and I was glad to celebrate another Vandy win over Tennessee. We had a lot of fun over there that night.
Yeah, I watched it on my phone. I was thinking, Jim, I told you. I told my buddy, I got a buddy in Nashville who's a big Vandy fan. I know he's probably gritting. If his vibes wrong, gritting I can say right there. These guys are beating these UT Vol guys, man. I was like, this has got to be great for you.
Yeah, it was fun. I've got a son that goes to UT, and and certainly I've got a lot of friends that are UT fans, and Josh Dobbs is a great young man, and certainly a great example for that school. But I'm a Vandy fan, always have been, and I was thrilled to see them beat Tennessee over there and get to a bowl. They were going to a bowl anyway, but I was glad to see them get to a bowl and do it by beating Tennessee and get to 6 wins.
And Jim, I'll be honest with you, when they played down here against Georgia Tech, I didn't know what to think of Vandy. When I saw them get beat by Paul Johnson's team, I'm like, whoa. You getting beat by Georgia Tech.
They were terrible they were terrible that game. That's the one game. That's the worst performance of the year. They just so if that's the only time you saw them this year, you probably think they didn't deserve to go to a bowl. But they were a lot better, most weeks. I mean, every SEC game they were competitive. They lost some games they probably could have won, and including Florida and Auburn and Missouri and Kentucky. I mean, they had a chance to really, really have a good year, but Derek Mason has got them going in the right direction. Got a really, really good defense. They got a quarterback in Cal Shermer that's improving, and so they're. But that Georgia Tech game certainly was a dud.
Yes, indeed. Well, Jim, I'll tell you what, man. I thank you for your time always. And I hope that I'll see you real soon at Memorial Gym or at Nissan Stadium or in the playoffs, hopefully. But hopefully, I know I'll see you eventually down the road, man. And I wish you all the best, man. I thank you as always for being nice to me and nice to my friends and always having time for the show, man. Thank you so much, buddy.
Okay, have a great holidays, and I'll see you real soon.
All right, folks. That's Jim Wild here on the Bossman Show.
Judo.
Hello, I'm Dana Ford, head coach of the Tennessee State Tigers men's basketball team, and I'd like to invite you to be a part of the Rebound Foundation game that takes place February 16th at the Gentry Center at 8 p.m. Central and can be seen on ESPNU. The mission of the Rebound Foundation is to provide the necessary building blocks for women and children recovering from domestic violence. You can make a contribution without being at the game at pledgeit.org, TSU Rebound Challenge. To find out more information about the Rebound Foundation, visit www.thereboundfound.org. You can also follow us on social media at the handle The Rebound Foundation. Help the Tigers stand up against domestic violence by pledging to end it.
Folks, Sport Holic Radio Show. Folks, you are an Atlanta Falcon fan, and you hear this. It's third down. And you look to your right. Them 93's going to be on the field. Get that quarterback. We're joined by the one only Dwight Frenier on the Sport Holic Radio Show. Dwight, what's good, my brother?
Oh, nothing much, man. How you been?
I'm good, man. Hey, I do a good job, but the PA guy, man, I do a good impersonation, bro. I do a good job.
Absolutely, man. I think you got another call.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Hey, man, how's the week going for you? Preparation for these Rams coming up, man. I know you come off a tough loss, but you know you guys are still in the playoff hunt, leading the division. Rams come up in L.A., man. How you feeling so far, bro?
Well, we're feeling pretty good. You know, this is just another day, another week of preparation for us. You know, after a loss like that, and actually any loss, honestly, you know, you kind of have to put it behind you after Monday. You know, Monday you kind of lick your wounds and you go through the film and you check what you did wrong and what you did right, and you move on. So that's what we've been doing. We have a team that, you know, they have some weapons. You know, we're not worried about record. We're not worried about any of that. You know, whenever you travel on the road, you know, in the National Football League, it's a tough time to try to get a victory, you know, especially in December, man. So, you know, we're not taking these guys lightly. You know, we're taking them very seriously. We got to take care of business.
Dwight Freeney of the Atlanta Falcons is our guest here on the Sportaholic Radio Show. Now, Dwight, this is Carlos here. The first thing I think about with you is the spin move, man. I mean, it's to the point now where when kids are coming out of high school or college, they refer to it as the Dwight Freeney move. So I got to ask you, how did you perfect that move? Was it something that just kind of happened over time, or was it something that you was always just God-given talent to be able to do?
Well, you know what? It's just been something that I've been doing forever. And you know, it's a funny story. It started in basketball, honestly. I played basketball in high school. I always used to get the ball at the post, you know, and I used to get called for traveling on my little drop step move. And ever since then, man, it's been like, okay, well, look, it don't work in basketball. Let me see what happens in football. And, you know, our coach, I was blessed to have some great coaches, man, where they allowed me to go out and just make plays. And, you know, I started at point A and had to get to point B. So how do you get there? It doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there, right? So exactly. I decided to start spinning. And there you go. And the history, you know, and you know, the history of it has obviously you get better in the move. And the more you do it, the more you get better. You know, the one thing for me is I never had anybody to learn from because I'm pretty much the one who created it and uses it the way that I use it. So it's been pretty much an evolution of itself, you know, just going out and doing it as much as possible to figure out different ways I can do it.
Now, Dwight, can you still ball? Because me and Carlos still ball, man. Can you still ball a little bit? You still got some shake in you, bro?
Well, I mean, I got a little shake, not much. You know, hence why I play football and not basketball. But I can still do a little something, man. You know, I'm not saying I'm MJ or anything like that, but I might be, you know, like a miniature Barkley or something without the jumper.
I got you. Did Coach Boeheim ever want you to come out for ball when you was up at the Q? So it was like, nah, I'm all football.
No, absolutely. To cheer on the guys, yeah. That's about it.
I hear that, man. I hear that, man. Look here, man. I'm loving the work you're doing with our guy, Vic Beasley, man. This guy has shown so much promise this year. I feel like it's part of you being in that room with the guy, man. Just talk about, we talked about how Vic has improved since last time me and you talked about this on the air, man. This guy is going to be a force thanks to you being around, DQ scheme, and Coach Cox as well, man. What's it like to play with Coach Cox, too? That guy's intense, man. Those cigars he have be off the meat rack, too, bro. But talk about Coach Cox and how he's doing for you and Vic Beasley, man.
Well, you know what? I mean, BC, you know, Coach Cox, he's been around. He's a player, former player. So he understands, you know, how to get it done and how to talk to the players and how to relate to them. So he's done a great job with Vic. I've done my part, you know, kind of giving my little tutelage from who I learned it from and show him some film of some of the stuff that I did, and when he's done things on film, kind of help him out, correct him. This guy, he has a lot of ability, and the sky is the limit, man. And any knowledge that I have, I'm going to pass it on to him.
We're Joe about Dwight Freeney here on Sportaholic Radio Show, Radio Free Nashville. Los on you, brother.
And as I may add, 7-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, future Hall of Famer. Now, I got to ask you here, you know, with the way that your defense is set up and also on the offensive side, how do you feel about your quarterback, Matt Ryan? He seems like a guy that they call him Mediati, so you know he plays with the chip on his shoulder, and he seems to always be able to help, lead you guys in the right direction as the game is on the line. So what's your thoughts on Matt Ryan?
Well, he's done a great job. You know, the offense has done some great things all year, you know, especially early in the year. Man, they've been carrying the whole entire team, special teams and defense for a bunch of games. And Matt, you know, he really prepares very well. You know, the thing is, you know, he's a student of the game, and he relies on techniques and fundamentals throughout the game and doesn't, you know, make stuff up and try to create different things that he hadn't practiced, which is good, you know, you can rely on something like that, you know. So I'm very blessed to be in the presence of another really, really good quarterback in my career.
And now, Dwight, as a defensive player, you gotta love the fact that your offense can score at a moment's notice, whether it be a hook bomb to Julio, Devontae Freeman getting off on a draw or a screen pass going all the way, Tevin Coleman, you got Chololo, you got Austin Hooper with Tammy out, and plus Hardy, Sanu, Aldrich Robinson, and Taylor Gabriel, man. All these weapons you got on offense, man. As a defensive, you gotta feel good, like, hey, our guys got our back no matter what.
Well, absolutely. It makes our job a lot easier. I mean, the only thing that matters is W. And when the offense is scoring points like they do, it really makes that other offense that we're facing on defensively one-dimensional. Because they're going to try to have to catch up to those guys. And they take a lot more chances than they probably normally would. So the more points that they score, the better it is for us. And obviously, we've been very blessed this year based on the offensive production that we've seen.
And Dwight, you got the other guy on the practice squad, McKissick. That guy can ball too. What he doing at the roster? All those weapons.
Oh man,
the Falcons guy, man, crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, we got some depth. I don't know where they find them. PD does a good job of finding them, but when they find them, those boys come out and definitely produce.
Whitmore here with Dwight Freeney, 7-time Pro Bowl Super Bowl champion. Now, Dwight, as we turn our attention to the last quarter of the season, you've been a veteran. You've been through these battles. You've been through these fires before, so you know how it goes. What is the message that you're giving some of the young bucks on the team just to let them know, you guys are in first place. Things could be a lot worse, even though you come off a close, hard-fought loss there to the Kansas City Chiefs?
Well, you know what? The thing is, this is December, and I talked to the guys about December ball. And December ball is kind of like fourth quarter ball. Yeah, you got to finish in the fourth quarter. You got to finish in December. And I think we have a good culture around the Atlanta Falcons facility. Due to DQ Dan Quinn. Of just kind of driving that home with the guys, understanding that it's about finishing. And I know there's been things in the past that happened, but this is not the same team. This is a different team, different era. And we're out there to try to prove that and go out there and perform the way that we know we can perform. Now, obviously, it's not always going to be pretty. I mean, I don't know any team other than, the 77 Dolphins or whatever that went undefeated, that it was just beautiful all the way around throughout the whole entire season. And that only happened once. So understand it ain't always going to be great. But as long as we do what we need to do and end up in this playoff hunt, in the playoffs, and put ourselves in position to do some great things, everything will be fine.
Now, Dwight, with us being in Nashville today, people in Nashville probably have nightmares about you, but who cares? but you went back to Indianapolis for that reunion Super Bowl team. How see all those old guys with Marvin, all those old guys, Reggie Wayne, that the reunion you had in Indianapolis, man? And what did Coach Dungy mean to that team, man? I mean, playing for a guy like Tony Dungy, a laid-back Christian man, is inspirational guy, always there for you guys like a father figure. How was it playing for that guy and seeing all your teammates again in that reunion up there?
Well, honestly, I didn't get a chance to go back up there, man. I was actually here, getting focused and getting, this rehab on that right quad injury that I've had. So I wasn't able to, but, I sent my mother down there to represent me a little bit. So
no doubt.
But I ended up seeing a lot of those guys. I saw Tony Dungy at the Tampa game. And, obviously playing for Tony is something special. I don't know too many guys who has played for him and has nothing but great things to say about him. It's he goes beyond just a coach. He's more like a father figure, great man type of individual. So I was very blessed to be a part of that.
One more here for you, Dwight, from my side here. Now, you play with an athletic freak like Julio Jones. What are some of the craziest, I just always wondered this, some of the craziest athletic feats that you saw this guy do? I could just imagine the stuff that we see on the field is probably nothing compared to what you see in practice.
Yeah, man, he is definitely a force. Just a freak. He's one of those guys where, I've seen, Matt just throw the ball as far and as high and as hard as possible, and I'll see Julio put his head down and just outrun the ball. Like, I don't think it's possible to outthrow him, as far as Matt just throwing a deep ball, So, when you have those types of abilities, that's God-given, man, and I'm happy that he's on my squad.
And Dwight, find one for you. This is from Carolyn, the Bird Lady Freeman. She wanted me to ask you, Dwight, what do you think about her when you first saw the Bird Lady in all her regalia? What do you think about her when you first saw Carolyn, man? all geared up?
Oh, man. Man, I definitely, it's a pleasure, man. And, I appreciate all that she does, man. And, it's definitely something where, it's something special.
This is exclusive.
Hello, I'm Dana Ford, head coach of the Tennessee State Tigers men's basketball team, and I'd like to invite you to be a part of the Rebound Foundation game that takes place February 16th at the Gentry Center at 8 p.m. Central and can be seen on ESPNU. The mission of the Rebound Foundation is to provide the necessary building blocks for women and children recovering from domestic violence. You can make a contribution without being at the game at pledgeit.org, TSU Rebound Challenge. To find out more information about the Rebound Foundation, visit www.thereboundfound.org. You can also follow us on social media at the handle The Rebound Foundation. Help the Tigers stand up against domestic violence by pledging to end it.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
Mama, K-Sign at it again.
Alright, folks, back on the Bossman Show. He's back for more. He's my man, J.C. Smith for the Boss Report. Bruh, what is good, my man?
Man, we in here, man. Man, the year is almost up. You know what I'm saying? Bye 2016, man. Hello 2017, dog. Last couple Boss Reports, man. Let's do it, man.
No doubt. Folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the Boss Report. All right, bro, first story of this Boss Report, man, is this. Ohio cops beg accused drug dealer's clients to stop texting his phone while it's in evidence.
All right. Man, now I just got off work, man. Right now, we're back again. One more time for you, man.
Yeah, Ohio cops beg accused drug dealers' clients to stop texting phone while his phone is in evidence.
Oh, okay. So the trap's still jumping. Wow. Why a dude locked up, right? Hey, man. Hey, business you gotta keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you get pinched, you get jammed up, man. They don't stop the trap. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta keep it going. So I totally understand that, man.
No doubt. And Florida man is arrested after banging wife in the head with ramen noodles after she lost his custom remote.
Florida, all right. Got that in the equation there. We talking like a custom TV remote?
Yes.
Hey man, like it's so Joe, bro. Like I'll be ready to flip here at the house, bro, and I can't find the remote, man. Then you got a customized joint. That thing probably got all kinds of special channels on it, man. He probably hit a channel, go Playboy. You know what I'm saying? Like he got some special channels on their remote, dog. So I can understand that.
No doubt. And we have an unhappy meal. Connecticut couple arrested after having sex in McDonald's parking lot with the child in the back seat filming.
Say what now? Say what now? The child was filming it.
Yes.
This got all kinds of issues right here, man.
Exactly.
Now, like I was all good with the story until you said something about the child filming it, man. Cause, I mean, who hasn't gotten busy in a Burger King bathroom or a McDonald's bathroom? You know what I'm saying? It's commonplace, right? But to have your child filming it, how old was the child?
7 years old.
Oh, that's super gross, man. Yeah, that's they call Child Protective Services, man. Like somebody gotta go to jail over that one, buddy. On multiple accounts there.
Exactly, like for real. And we have Florida woman is arrested after shooting party patrons who overstayed their welcome and wouldn't leave in a timely manner.
Damn, hey man, you throw parties and stuff, but when you ready for folks to go, man, that's a little bit extreme. But what I do, like my stepmom used to do, man, hey, she'll flick the lights, bruh, let you know when it's time to go. Turn the lights on and off, and then pretty much everybody get the point in. But I mean, you got a few folks, hey, you know what I'm saying? You might got to pull that piece out sometimes so to get the best spot. I wouldn't shoot nobody. Yeah, they was at your party, having a good time, and now you're going to shoot them in the ass? That's not fun.
Exactly. And we have a Detroit man arrested after being caught at Popeyes getting double oral service from two honeys.
Ooh, man. I saw a picture the other day on the internet where it was like from a porno or something, from a flick, where it looked like the girl was a Popeyes employee. You know what I'm saying? And she was doing work behind the counter there, man. Man, Popeyes is delicious. You know what I'm saying? So if you can combine the two, you know what I'm saying, getting pleasure and also getting a 3-piece and a biscuit, hey, why not?
No doubt. And here we go. Florida man arrested after beating down man with 4 Little Caesars pizza box after being angered by couple's ugliness at the cleaners.
All right, this has multiple layers to it here. So we got Little Caesars, we got the pizza, dry cleaners, and dude was mad because the folks were ugly.
Yes.
And this wasn't in Florida?
Pennsylvania.
Wild out like that? Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that one, boss. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much, that's like the most random couple of things you can put into a story, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know where to go on that one, man.
Well, we stay with pizza here. Florida man arrested after breaking into a home, cooking and eating pizza, and then inviting his homies in for a party.
Hey, man, that brother bold right there, man. Like, I mean, you break into a spot, you eat the food or whatever. All right, it's one thing. When you gonna call over folks and just wow out, it's just hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at your house or whatever. Did he tell the people that he broke into it? Like, did they know it wasn't his house?
He said he got a new house.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, see, and that's also the fault of friends. Like, you have to know, like, if your friend is basically a criminal, and no, he doesn't have the means to afford a house like that. Come on, man. Like, oh, you got a new house, you called us over, right? Nah, fam. You done broke into these folks' house. Matter of fact, let me wipe off my fingerprint so I'm not an accomplice in this whole situation, man.
Exactly. Well, a Florida man arrested after shooting arrows at people guarding while hiding on neighbor's roof.
Wow. Okay, is it bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's crazy, fool. So he a sniper with a bow and arrow. Who still has bow and arrows?
I didn't know they even still in existence until now.
Yeah, like when last time you see somebody rocking this like out and had a bow and arrow?
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like, come on, bro. You sniping a bow and arrow, man? This ain't 1880. But we ain't robbing stage coaches, man.
Exactly, like for real. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, man.
That's crazy.
Well, we have a South Carolina man arrested after spraying Axe on man in line of Walmart pharmacy due to, quote, an unsavory funk which sickened him.
Hey, man, there's a lot of funky people in this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I work at, you know, it's a lot of different odors and scents that you may come across, man. Like, I swear to God, like, there was one lady to work up in there, man. She used to wear Elizabeth Taylor White Diamonds perfume. That is the nastiest smelling, most stank-ass perfume ever made in this God's world, man. Like, have you ever smelled White Diamonds?
I have not, thankfully.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, as far as the male equivalent of the worst smelling cologne in the world, Michael Jordan cologne. That is the worst cologne that's ever been sold on this earth, man. But we bought it because it said Michael Jordan on it. You know what I'm saying? So, but it smelled like pure gasoline, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pure gasoline, man.
And I have an honorable mention. There's a certain individual who covered Grizzly games whose perfume lingers for hours. If you know what I mean.
Ooh, you so petty, man. You so petty, dog.
I'm just saying.
It did make your head hurt. It did make your head hurt, bro. That's petty as hell.
You know, I always got one locked and loaded in the chamber, bro. You know that.
Man, you always you got one. You always punch below the belt, man. That's below the belt right there.
Well, we have a Florida man arrested after spearing White Castle workers after Combo Meal gave him gas.
What you expect? It's White Castle. It's supposed to give you gas, man. Like, those are gastro burgers, okay? Like, they gonna give you the BGs every time, man. But I mean, I love White Castle. When you go up north, they got White Castle. When you come down south, they got Crystals. Man, it's delicious, bro. You get a 5 for $5, mix and match. I get like 3 cheese crystals, a fry, and a Coke. Man, winning, and you only paying $5.46. Come on, bro.
Well, it's a stand with the gas theme. Maryland man arrested after tackling stripper for releasing gas during a private dance session.
Oh, it's nasty, folks. That's nasty. Luckily, that has never happened to me in those type of establishments. But I mean, you do get those that, either they're a little too thick or whatever, and when they get up, they leave a little scent or whatever. But as far as flatulence, nah. I think I would tackle a stripper also if that happened to me, bro.
Well, here we go with attacks on people. Florida man arrested for peeing on woman in Kmart Garden Center due due to her, quote, extreme thickness.
Ooh. Wow. Hey, man, that's some territorial stuff right here. Marketing territory, what? I'm telling you, man. Yeah, dog. Hey, like, I've seen some thick ones, man, but I ain't about to just pee on them, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't mine to begin with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, Massachusetts man is arrested for attempting to burn down ex's house with flaming hot Cheetos. Saying, quote, he thought that the flames would come from the Cheetos because they were flaming hot.
Man, you lying. You lying.
So what happened? So what happened?
So what you telling me is, did he try to set fire to the Cheetos?
Yes, to burn her house down, yes. It was flaming hot. He figured he was burning up her house in flames.
Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that one alone, man. But hey, cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
Or meth.
Yeah, probably more along the lines of meth. Yeah.
Well, Florida woman arrested after robbing library after hours to sell books on Craigslist.
So we got Florida, Craigslist, which is always scary and entertaining at the same time. All right, now you say they was arrested for doing what now?
Robbing library after hours to sell books on Craigslist.
Oh, is that popping now? Like, is that big business? Like, what books are you selling that people are just wanting to buy on Craigslist? Like, I don't understand that one, man. Like, that's yeah. People are stupid. people are just dumb, man. They really are.
Well, this is very dumb. Not Florida, but Texas woman arrested after being reported having live turkeys, skunks, tigers, dogs, fish, and monkeys in her home.
Oh, hell nah, man. That sounds like a bad episode of Hoarders or something, man. Yeah. Ooh. I
How do you have a tiger and a monkey in your home?
I don't know, but
a turkey I can understand to a degree. A skunk may run in your house, but a dog and a fish with monkeys and tigers, it will still have to be that story.
Right. Just imagine the smell up in there, bro.
And why aren't they eating each other or fighting each other? I mean,
know,
these
right?
animals shouldn't correspond with one another.
I don't know about that one, bro, there, but man, just the smell alone, man, just makes your skin crawl, man.
And final story of the Boss Report is this. Florida woman arrested after attempting to slice boyfriend with a sword due to his refusal to watch out for the moon.
All right. So, see, I thought you were going to say, because normally you have one story in there about trying to slice off the package or whatever. But, yeah, man, so the dude would not look out for the moon. Why we look out for the moon? Is the moon going to do something? I mean, like, what are you looking out for?
The man said he don't know what her deal was with the moon that day.
Man, yeah, she got something going on with the moon, I guess, man. I don't know what's going on with that.
Exactly, like for real. So you get iced up over the moon, like for real. Okay. So, bro, clearing the Boss Report for this week. What is your take on today's report, man?
Hey, man, I'm just ready to get 2016 over with. Like, we have seen, normally the Boss Report stories are just wild anyway. But this year, they're taking on a whole nother meaning, man. So let's get 2016 over with. And maybe 2017, we'll just have some lesser crazy Bossman stories.
We can only hope, right?
Right. One can only dream, yeah.
Bro, I saw your announcement on Facebook about your new spot for Karaoke Friday. So tell us what the spot's going to be in 2017, brother.
Man, appreciate that, man. Yeah, for sure, man. We taking over karaoke, man. You know what I'm saying? We're karaoke kings, 3 kings, man. Me, my dog DJ Sweet, my dog Brandon, man. We teamed up 2 years ago. You know, we took over Mugshot. We killed that. You know what I'm saying? Now we taking this show on the road, baby. You know what I'm saying? So the new spot, Cloud Blue. You know, it's going to be sexy, man. You know, only for the grown and sexy in there. It's an ultra premium lounge. It's real dope, man. We're going to start that up first of the new year, man, out here in Southeast Memphis, man. So, you know, be on the lookout for that, man. And then, man, I'm trying to jump back in the sports radio game, man. I'm trying to be like the boss, man, you know what I'm saying? And shut down sports radio one more time, man.
No doubt, well, folks, that's JC's plan. But guess what? Next week on the Bossman Show, you'll hear him one more time for this last year's Boss Report. So look out for that, folks. So hope you enjoy this week's show. More Bossman Show next week. One more before we get out here for the year. We out.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know.
Hello, I'm Dana Ford, head coach of the Tennessee State Tigers men's basketball team, and I'd like to invite you to be a part of the Rebound Foundation game that takes place February 16th at the Gentry Center at 8 p.m. Central and can be seen on ESPNU. The mission of the Rebound Foundation is to provide the necessary building blocks for women and children recovering from domestic violence. You can make a contribution without being at the game at pledgeit.org, TSU Rebound Challenge. To find out more information about the Rebound Foundation, visit www.thereboundfound.org. You can also follow us on social media at the handle The Rebound Foundation. Help the Tigers stand up against domestic violence by pledging to end it.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.